President-elect Donald Trump's childhood home is up for auction. The five-bedroom property located in Queens, New York, was originally purchased by Michael Davis on December the 16th for $1.4 million U.S. Misha Haghani is the owner of Paramount Realty USA, the company auctioning the house. He joins me now from New York. Good morning. Welcome to our program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So is the bidding already underway?
It is. It is. We're conducting a sealed bid auction, and the bids are due at 4 p.m. Eastern today.
How popular is this property?
It's been extraordinary. I mean, it's a house. Otherwise, it's a typical single-family home. It's charming. It's a five-bedroom home, and it's nice. It's in a great neighborhood, but the response has been just astronomical, particularly from the media. We've had reporters from all over the U.S. and outside the U.S., Europe, Asia, Canada, of course, expressing interest to cover the story. And it's all because it's the childhood home of the president-elect.
How long did Donald Trump live there?
Trump lived there from about 1946 when he was born until about 1950 when the family moved to the next house that his father, Fred Trump, built, which happens to back up exactly to this home.
Misha, how much do you think this house will sell for?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on. Just throw something out there. You must have some vague idea.
I'll give you some information. I mean, the house as a house alone is worth 1 point something million.
Okay.
With the Trump connection, who knows? Some industry specialists have speculated that the house could be worth anywhere from 3 to 10 million, which I think is a huge range, and I would be shocked to see it sell in the higher end of that range. I wouldn't be surprised to see it sell in the $2 or $3 million range, but ultimately, it's an auction. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder, and bidders can bid whatever they wish. We'll see when the bids come in what the highest bid is and go from there.
Wow, I wonder what the neighbors think.
The neighbors find it exciting. The neighbors think that it's brought the values of their homes up. I think they think it's cool to be a neighbor or to live next door to the home where the president-elect used to live. Is
there a possibility that Donald Trump himself might buy the property back?
There's always a possibility of that. I can't say that we've been in touch with him regarding the home. I do think, frankly, that he will eventually buy the home, and that's just my opinion, because when he begins to think about his legacy and the busyness of the inauguration dies down, I do think he'll turn his attention to this property, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if he did buy it eventually.
So will the winning bid be revealed? Will we know who made the bid and how much they spent, Misha?
We typically don't reveal that. The bids are due today at 4 p.m. Eastern, and the seller does have a few days to decide which bid he wishes to take. Remember that the bids may come in and may vary in their terms, so the seller doesn't have to accept necessarily the highest bid. One bidder may want to close in a week's time, and another bidder may bid more and want to close in 30 days' time, and the seller will decide which is the best bid for him and take that bid.
Did that seller always have a plan to flip it?
Yes. I mean, we were retained in September by a couple, the Kestenberg family, who's lived in the house for about 10 years. And they hired us to auction the home because they wanted to sell it, and they knew that it was special and valuable, but they didn't know what it was worth. And that's why an auction is an appropriate format for selling the property. And we were supposed to hold the auction on October 19th, which was the night of the third debate between Trump and Clinton. But the inquiries and the press surrounding the auction at the last minute was so significant that we actually postponed the auction in order to give buyers more of a chance to evaluate the opportunity. And two things happened since that postponement. One, Trump won. And two, this bidder emerged and said he wishes to buy the property and offered a price that was acceptable to the seller. So he bought it in order to auction it, which is really, really unique in a situation where everything is, frankly, pretty unique.
Donald Trump would approve. All right, Misha Haghani, thank you so much for talking to us today. Best of luck.